What is up, YouTube? It is Tati here, and I am back with another YouTube video. And in today's video, guys, we are going to be doing some OG traditional box braids. But before we get started, I am so curious to know, y'all, who still rocks traditional box braids? Because ever since 2019, y'all, there's literally been nothing but knotless box braids booking back to back to back. So I'm so curious to know that. So comment that down below, please. But we are going to hop straight into the video. Basically, I just divided my strand into two sections, which is a big section and a small strand. And this is the exact way I hold it. I'm showing you guys that right now. So pause if you need to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my index finger and my thumb, and I'm going to grab the human hair along with a small piece of strand, and I'm going to twist it over to my left, and the strand that's now in the middle, I'm going to bring it over to the right side, and from the middle to the left, and then from the middle to the right. And then as you can see right here, I'm going to start to add from each strand that's thicker to the middle strand, which is the human hair, just so that all three strands can be even and we can get a nice, neat, and even braid. So I really hope I explained that well, but if not, and you guys are still a little bit confused, make sure you guys go check out my YouTube video on how to start a traditional box braid, where I go in depth, more hands-on. It's a little bit more slower, zoomed in. It has all the angles, and yeah, I'm hopeful that you guys will be able to get it then. Also, I'm not gonna even lie to y'all, I'm a little rusty on these traditional box braids because I always get knotless, guys. So I know that first braid was a little bit rusty, but throughout the video, I think I started to get the hang of it again because it was a while since I had done traditional box braids. But yes, so my gorgeous client here, she's getting some medium size look. And basically, if you guys don't know, medium is basically in between medium and small box braids. But to each his own. I know the braid itself looked like it's a, fairly big braid, like a big braid, but I really base all of my sizes off of my parts rather than my braid. And she also has thick hair, so the braid is bound to be a little bit thicker on the thicker side. But yeah, guys, this style took me about 5 hours. Like I said, it's medium, so it's a little bit bigger. This parts are a little bit smaller than the medium size, so it did take me a little longer to do, but it turned out so cute, y'all. And I really enjoyed, not having to fill up the nets all the time with little small strands of hair for some knotless, just to, go and have my braiding hair and just jump straight into it. But yeah, I do understand why people don't get, traditional box braids anymore. But honestly, if you really think about it, y'all, this is an unpopular opinion. Traditional box braids don't take out your hair as bad as a lot of people say it do. Like, my opinion is that yes, knotless, they're much lighter and everything. I get that and I understand, but it depends on how whoever braided your hair in traditional box braid, it depends on how they braided it. Me personally, I don't grip as hard when I'm braiding these box braids, and that's the key, is to not grip so hard. Make sure it's firmly on there, but don't grip it so tightly to where your client is experiencing bumps and all that jazz. Also, you're gonna see that when I get to the front of her edges, I'm not doing like really, really, really tiny pieces. I know I see a lot of box braids, a lot of traditional box braids, especially like from a while ago, or just like old school box braids, how they'll take really small pieces and like you can see just the knot itself and you don't see no type of hair around it. That's not a box braid. I don't know, that's a pulling edges braid. Like, that is not a box braid. So I look at box braids as you have to see the box and you have to see the knot and the box at the same time, if you guys know what I mean. So yeah, guys, Miss Ashley here, she got a nice little side part, and I'm just, going around her entire head, not her entire head, but just around the section that I just sectioned off, and I'm just pre-parting. As I always say, guys, pre-parting is a game changer when it comes to these box braids, or just knotless, or just styles in general. Even when you're doing like stitch braids or whatever style you're doing, pre-part so that you know what you're braiding, and not honestly, I'm gonna give it to whoever doesn't pre-part and still can get their parts perfectly clean. I give it to you. You got the power, sis, because I can't do it. Like, if I ever try to pre-part it, or if I ever try not to pre-part it, like, I will have one braid that's bigger than the other, like, hands down. Like, it's not gonna be as neat as I want it to be. So kudos to y'all who don't pre-part. But pre-parting is definitely a game changer. It has been a game changer for me to get my work as neat as possible. So yeah. Now, there was one more thing that I did want to touch up on before I close the video out, and that is how to grip your edges, how to grip your client's edges with box braids. And honestly, guys, this is an amazing question because this is something I used to struggle with when I first started out with my traditional box braids. And when I'm struggling to grip someone's edges, which is probably like the thinner part of all of our hair, this is the thinnest part of our hair. Basically what I do, I still do it to this day, guys. All I do is just take a really small piece of braiding hair, and then I'll add it, or I'll attach it to the natural hair, and not tight. Don't do it tight. Don't do it tight at all. Just do it to where it's on there and it won't slip out, because as soon as you put the big braiding piece of hair on the small braid that you just braided, then it'll be easier to grip and the braid will turn out just fine. So the only tip for that is just to make sure not to grip it so hard, because you're already adding, you know, some tension on there, and you don't want to put extra tension on there when you add the braid. So yeah, that was my number one tip on how to grip the edges for box braids, guys. So yeah, guys, that is really about all for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys go check out the box braid tutorial if you want to get more views on how to do a box braid, how to start a box braid. There's 3 different ways you can start up a traditional box braid. So yeah, guys, that is all for this YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, a like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this, and I will see you guys in my next YouTube video. Okay, psych, I totally forgot to mention this part. So, guys, what I'm doing, I actually seen this on Instagram. It was like a hack, and I guess it's something that they used to do back in the day, but I'm just putting Vaseline on the ends, and it said that if you put Vaseline on the ends, it's going to make the ends softer and more wavier once you dip it in hot water. So I did that, and it actually worked, y'all. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys ever done this, and if so, how did it work for you? And yeah, now we're done. All right, bye guys.